we are going to add a container to the column as one of its children, and also we are going to add margin to the card itself, and we are going to set the margins to have the left to be 8 and top to be 8 and the bottom to be 8. Constant, always remember to add constant, since we are not going to change that, it's not going to be updated while the code is running or while the app is running. So that's why we will adding constant to those type of widgets in our code. Let's add shape to the card, and we're going to use the shape to make the card looks a little bit rounded within the all 4 corners or the 4 edges. And we're going to use the widget called rounded rectangle border, and we are going to add a border radius to it, and we are going to use another widget called border radius.circular, and we are going to make the border radius around all the 4 edges or the 4 corners to be 32. We will add a text to the container, and add a height to the container and also a width to the container. But looking at the container right now, our dot range is giving us some warnings and errors. That's because it wants us to add color to both the container, and also looking at the size box we added is also giving us an error. That's because it wants us to make the size box a constant, but that's not what we want right now. We don't want both to add color to the container or add constant to the size box. We want to just build out our UI, but in that sense we're going to remove every single thing. We are going to remove both the container and the size box, and we're going to leave it empty for now, leave the column empty for now, and we'll come back to it later on to fix the issue. Let's head over to our sliding card view and update the UI over there. We remove all the containers we have right now. Like previously I told you, we are going to keep these dubbing containers here, and we are going to remove it so when we are ready to update the UI and move on with the UI. right now. Now is the time, so let's remove the containers right now, and let's add a sized box to constrain our page view, which will be page view height, to give it a particular height. So we'll be adding the page view later on inside our size box. Let's add a responsive height based on any device using. So we are going to use medial query of context dot size dot height of, and we multiply that by 0.55. And add page view as its child. Basically, we add page view as the child of the sized box we added previously. So inside the page view, page view has children since it's going to be scrolling. The default is horizontal, so it's going to be scrolling horizontally, and that's why we are going to use page view here. And the page view's children is going to be a dummy cards again, so we are going to bring back our dummy cards again right now with different colors, unlike before just there, but right now we are going to add different colors to it. Let's save our file, and you can use the command key on your keyboard. You can hold the command and S key, S on your keyboard, to save the file. So command plus S at the same time. That will save our file, and we will see the UI of our simulator updated immediately by Flutter. Thanks for watching this part. Let's get over to the next part of the video on this playlist.